Welcome back to another episode of Sarah's Reviewing Books. And yes, I'm in my pajamas and no, I don't care. In this episode, I'm going to be reviewing the third book in the Dark Artifices trilogy, which is Queen of Air and Darkness by Cassandra Clare. And before I get into my thoughts and opinions about this book, I just want to say that I think that the Dark Artifices trilogy is probably the darkest trilogy in the entirety of the Shadowhunters books that I've read so far. And before reading it, I highly suggest checking what the minimum age suggestion is for reading these books and also the trigger warnings. I enjoyed this one much more than I did Lady Midnight or Lord of Shadows. I love the characters within the series. I love the story and I love the reflections of elements of society that we know today, and that some of the themes, not just in the Dark Artifices but also the other Shadowhunter books, that reflect things and issues that are in society as a whole that we live in. I think that's really cool. Like I've said for Lady Midnight and Lord of Shadows in my reviews, I don't think any of these books needed to be as long as they are. This is officially the second longest book that I own. There were things in them that I just found really boring and really tedious and kind of pointless and kind of stopped the story. This one never stops, like it just keeps going. So in that sense, I think there possibly could have been elements from this book that could have been transferred over to the other books, and I do still think that all the books could have been shorter and still had the same effect. And honestly, in my opinion, would have made the whole trilogy so much better. It's a really good book, really great story. If you're a Shadowhunters fan, I definitely suggest reading it. I do have to admit, these have not taken the top place in my Shadowhunter ratings. That is still well and truly won over with the Infernal Devices. My overall rating of this book is definitely 3.5, maybe 3.75 out of 5 stars. And probably my entire rating for the series would be around, for this trilogy, would be around 3 stars. I am very happy to have finished it. Question out there, does anybody know, does like the Wicked Powers, I think that's what it's called, the books that aren't written yet, do we know, does that lead on after this one, or does it become earlier than that? Because the epilogue in this suggests things, and I'm hoping that there's some answers.